because it has this devil aspect to it. Like they're literally trying to create a foundation out of like lies and deceit. They feel they have to like steal information, have this compulsion to steal, to to go behind people's backs. So the King of Cups is about the heart, and he is someone that has mastered the Cups energy, and the Cups energy is connected to your emotions. So this can be you, or this can be someone coming up in your life where they have this emotional maturity, they have this openness to life. King of Cups is an energy where this is an individual that isn't afraid to be vulnerable. Like the King of Cups doesn't see vulnerability as a weakness, and they don't even see expressing their emotions as a state of being vulnerable. They see it as an openness to life, as we see with the flower. It's a blooming, it's a fresh aspect. We see the water here, and there's like this openness, the feeling with the heart, being open to life. Cups themselves, like the Ace of Cups, is basically like an offering of emotions. So King of Cups, someone who is the master of the cups, someone who has the ability to hold their emotions, to hold your emotions, to provide a space where they can be a vessel for emotions, and they are that vessel for emotions, where they're able to express themselves freely, as well as they're able to receive emotions and not feel receptacle, or they are receptacle. They're not like there's not an agitation. There's an invitation for emotions and an expression of emotions, and the safe ability to be safe in the waters and not have this fear of trying to get out or feeling like the water is suffocating you. The King of Cups has definitely mastered their emotions. They have the ability to maybe even alchemize through water their emotions, and so there is that superpower of the King of Cups. Has mastered the heart. They have mastered their feelings. They have mastered the aspect of like being emotional as a superpower. And I also want to say like the vulnerability of emotions or emotional sensitivity as an actual superpower. So this could be a sign that Leo, this is a time to cultivate your more emotional side, your cups, the energy of the cups, where you are more, the aspect of being more vulnerable. And maybe this is an aspect of an individual might come in your life and they trigger this aspect, forcing you to be open with your emotions, providing a cup for you potentially. But this is like this isn't an Ace of Cups. This is like a very mature person who's ready to express themselves, and they're also ready to receive. Wow, stealing from others. It's about taking what is yours. It's about trying to get away with shit. It's about basically like stealing other people's swords. Swords is about information, media, knowledge. There's some kind of sneaky energy in regards to your emotions, because this is how I read the cards, and I see it as a story. We have the Ace of Wands, inspired action, potential offerings. I always see the Ace of Wands as you're turned on by something, or it's opportunity for projects, but it could literally be someone being a little stiff for you, pending if it's a person. We do see a person. We see the King of Cups, but with this energy of this emotionally mature individual, and then going into a stealing energy, stealing some kind of information. This could be an individual that has mastered their emotions, but they haven't mastered knowledge. They haven't mastered communication. They haven't mastered information. So there's some aspect of like stealing information. Well, I don't know if they're emotionally mature if they're stealing shit. Person who's in the emotional aspect, they're open to at least providing their emotional cup for you, where they're wanting to provide like wanting emotional connection in some way. I would say this is an emotionally mature person who has an offering to you, or they have this substance of like foundational water energy, where they have the ability to be in the water energy. They have that leadership stability, well as like that fatherly. The King of Cups, I feel like they've mastered the masculine and feminine, especially with the water energy. That's the feminine, like yin and yang. They feel they have to like steal information, and they potentially are like turned on by you, or there's this essence of like passion or excitement or opportunity of growth, like growth, literal growth. They don't know something. Swords is about information, like I said, so they don't know something, so they feel like they have to steal, they have to go behind someone's back in order to, because they have to take information, or they have to hire someone else to get information from someone else in regards to this passion. Ace of Wands is the fire element, about this is your element, Leo. It's like an opportunity for a project or working with someone, but it's growth. I always see the Ace of Wands as like a phallic symbol. Often the Ace of Wands turns up when there's like fiery emotions, or there's like passion for something new, but it's coming from the energy of like someone like stealing, or like having to go behind someone else's back in order to get information. Like, oh, they're not sure they have this like passion for something, or they're not sure if someone else has this passion for something, so they're trying to find information in order to secure their own feelings. Without the Seven of Swords, King of Cups with the Ace of Wands, it's like this emotional maturity with the Ace of Wands. So you have the element of a balance of water and fire, passion, excitement, as well as the stability of being open, being vulnerable about your passions towards someone, towards something. But when we bring in the Seven of Swords, there's like this sneaky aspect where they're trying to get away with something, trying to get away with their feelings. There's some sneaky aspect, which we will go through. What else? One last card for Leo. We have the Devil, and the Devil is about being bonded to something, feeling like you're chained to something, like chained to addictions that are actually non-existent. The Devil is about like the illusions of what we are chained to. The shadow aspect to something, the Devil, like a cage, feeling caged to something, feeling like you can't get out, but you can, because it's all in your mind. Like feeling like if you're an alcoholic, it's like feeling like the alcohol controls you, but you're the like, and feeling like you have to always be drinking, but it's like you have the choice. You're the one picking up the bottle. So there's this Devil energy. I'm gonna clarify Seven of Swords and the Devil, because in some aspect there's like some kind of bondage. Like maybe this is like a karmic relationship, a karmic passion, a karmic emotional connection to this King of Cups, which has this like almost like poisonous stealing aspect that maybe you can't escape. What is this Devil? Ten of Swords. This is an ending. Something has finished playing out, or something needs to finish up playing out. Like painful endings, rock bottom, betrayal, loss, a conclusion to something. So this could be a conclusion. I'm also getting like death sentence for some reason. But it's an ending to something in order to bring something new. That's what the Ten of Swords signifies. And this is an ending to the Devil, ending to shadow aspects of yourself, of where you feel like, and addiction, ending to addictions maybe, but like this can also be like ending to addictions of like shadow aspects of like, say you have the shadow aspect in regards to the Devil, where you always put yourself in a victim mentality. That is the Devil, because that's the shadow of ourselves, our true self coming out in order to transform ourselves, in order to kill that part of us in order to transform. Snake is about transformation because they often shed their skin. I have so much Swords energy. What the fuck? I have one more challenge to overcome. Mustering the strength to battle on. You could be having nightmares, anxiety, distress, being woken up at night by nightmares. Like you're not getting enough sleep because of an ending of something. Something has ended and you're like toxic attachment to that thing that needed to end is like giving you this mental anguish or like doubts if you can keep going without it. Like, oh, I needed to be locked up. Oh, I needed to be chained up to the devil. I needed someone else to tell me what to do with my life. When you're free from the devil, then it gives control to you and makes you realize, oh, I was actually the one putting myself in this. I'm actually in control of my life. When you don't do shadow work, you give your shadow, the victim mentality is like, oh, I can't do this because of this or because of childhood trauma. Besides, it's like killing that victim mentality of you, but you have this essence of like you're having nightmares about the ending, what's gonna happen. You're staying up at night. I mean, you're literally in this mentality of just being in your head. I mean, you're being in your mind so much, like this anxiety, this turmoil, like creating like insomnia. Look at this, we have the Ace of Wands again. This is about new beginnings, adventure, quests, start of a new creative projects. What is the Seven of Swords? Oh my fucking god. Are you fucking serious? Do you fucking see this? Like, I'm not even excited. I'm like irritated. The devil again, to clarify the Seven of Swords, bro. What is going on with you, Leo? You have a vice. You have this compulsion to steal, to go behind people's backs. Like there's this King of Cups is about having like this emotional energy. This individual who's like emotionally immature, but they're coming with the Seven of Swords energy, which is like going like an addiction. Temptation of having to like steal information, manipulation. Yeah. Swords is about the mind, emotional manipulation. Because King of Cups is about emotions. With the devil, it's about manipulation because the Swords is about getting information. So this individual could be getting information in order to manipulate, going behind your back or going behind someone's back. Secret Service, I don't know. Getting some kind of information and then using that for like manipulation and then... two devil cards from like literally two different decks. Like, bro. And the devil can be about obsession too. Like, what the fuck is going on? When reversed, the King of Cups is about emotional manipulation because they've mastered their emotions so much that with King of Cups and the devil, they use that, they alchemize the emotions to manipulate people to get what they want, the satisfaction of their own addictions of hurting people through manipulating their emotions. And they have that power and they use that element as a negative to control people through their emotions.